Se falta un hombre para vivir feliz. Yo sé, si tú eres la que manda y no es tan fácil que te dejes seducir. Tú te mantienes y no tienes que dar detalles.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Una Poca Loca. Y'all know how we do. Welcome to Spilling the Tea with Una. And today we will be talking about some crazy stuff, you guys. Okay, if you are from mi Latino gente, I love you guys. Bienvenido a mi canal. Sometimes I like to talk Spanglish, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I talk about mess, sometimes I don't. Ya tú lo sabes. I just do whatever I want to. You know what I'm saying? I do whatever I want to porque me dio la gana. I love y'all. And y'all go grab y'all snacks. Y'all go grab y'all drinks. Meet me back here. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Una Poca Loca. And I am back today, you guys, to talk about something that is crazy that I just seen. Now, this actually didn't happen on the YT street, but y'all already know how I am. I talk about whatever I want to talk about. So, this actually happened. This was something that already was out and about. Y'all know about the whole R. Kelly situation and his two girlfriends going on the the Gayle King, I think that's her name. Anyway, Gayle King show, and basically saying that he's not guilty of any of those actions. They were lying on him. So, y'all, I'm gonna talk about some of the YT street stuff because that's, you know, we still gotta cover some of that. But right now, let me just tell you what I'm about to eat while I'm talking. I got some cupcakes. These are my baby girl's cupcakes that her titi brought for her. Shout out to my baby girl because she just turned 5 years old. Ew. And we celebrated her birthday a little yesterday, just a little, because it was Thursday and it was like, it wouldn't be fun to celebrate it during the week because Norman had to go to work in the morning. So we're gonna celebrate it Saturday too. I'm gonna take her somewhere and then get her a cake and everything like that. On to drink, I have some tea. Welcome to Spilling the Tea with Una. Recently, I just seen this morning, I was looking at Instagram and I came across this video and I was like, what? Y'all, this was crazy. So, AZRIEL CLARY and JOYCELYN Savage, you already know that those are R. Kelly's girlfriends, right? They got into a ball. They were scrapping. Now, the video actually doesn't show them actually scrapping. What it does show is some type of altercation taking place. Everybody screaming, everybody yelling. AZRIEL is spilling it, yo. She is dropping bombs. She starts saying how, well, I guess the video started off where JOYCELYN was like, you so disrespectful, you know, and I don't know, she was just talking junk to her. AZRIEL was like talking some type of junk back to her. But, hold on, let me take a bite of this. But, all you see is the phone getting put down. I guess they go scrap real fast. AZRIEL comes back. She's like, take the trophy. Take this. Take that. She was like, take all his Grammys and everything like that. So then later on in the video, she begins to explain what's going down. When she starts talking to the cops, because she had them call the cops, she starts saying that I guess JOYCELYN wanted something from the apartment. I don't know how they got separated. I don't know any of the backstory. So instead of going up there herself, she sends another girl to do it. AZRIEL says that the girl's name was Kimberly, and basically Kimberly is the one that handles all of the stuff for R. Kelly while he's in jail. All right. AZRIEL is like, yo, when Kimberly comes up to get the stuff, AZRIEL's like, yo, I'm not about to let you in here, not if you don't have JOYCELYN with you. She was like, I'm not about to let you in here. So she was like, not in my dwelling place. So I guess because she didn't let her up there, JOYCELYN come up. And I guess she's trying to get her stuff out. They got in some type of beef, some type of scrap. Here come AZRIEL. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all this. So JOYCELYN comes up. I guess they start scrapping, right? So then later on the video, well, no, not even later on the video. All you hear her yelling is, you had sex with a minor. Or no, she said, you slept with a minor. And she's saying this. And I'm like, and she was like, and I'm going to get you. Was like, I'm going to call the cops and I'm going to press charges. You got two things against you. One, that you slept with a minor. And the second thing I'm going to press charges is that you put your hands on me. Something like that. Y'all, I was like, this how you know, like, when you get upset, that's when the truth come out. That's when the real bombs drop. That's when, like, the realness comes out. Like, you could be phony all you want to, any of that other stuff, but when you really get upset, that's when your truth come out, because it's like, yo, what in the world? So basically she starts saying, like, I can't believe I lied for them, and y'all gonna see R. Kelly, y'all gonna see the truth about R. Kelly and who he is. And I just was like, wow. So now, real life, y'all already know, Joycelyn, it's too late to go back. Azriel, it's too late for Azriel to go back on her word. She already said that Joycelyn slept with her as a minor. That's gonna, I mean, she's 20, I think she's 22. She said she was 22 years old now. And she was clearing up the whole Gayle King interview, saying that they was up there lying for R. Kelly. I was like, what? Wow, this is some crazy stuff. Now, y'all, this is the craziest part for me, and this is why I'm a little bit more, this is why I had to make a video about it. Well, no, this is not why I had to make a video about it, but this is why I tend to be a little bit more interested in this topic, in this situation, because, you guys, I have a family member that knows Azriel. They know Azriel. They've taken pictures with Azriel. They've been, their kids been linked with Azriel, like chilling with Azriel. They know, the person knows Azriel's parents and everything like that. Now, of course, unless I had to, unless I really, I got facts, I got receipts if I gotta bring them. But the crazy part is, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to put that person on blast. But, yo, this was crazy to me! And when I heard that, I was like, yo, I became more interested in the story, because it's different when you hear the story. Yeah, you interested in it, and you know what I'm saying, you can report it. But then when it's like somebody close to you and they know that person, and they know their parents, and they know everything, it's like, what? So, you guys, we will be talking about this soon. Y'all know how we do. I mean, what do y'all think about the situation? I feel like I knew for a fact when she did that interview with R. Kelly that she was up there, or for R. Kelly, when it was just the two girlfriends. I knew for a fact they was lying. And she was so defensive. Usually when a person is that defensive off of something that you're not really saying, and like, because Gayle King didn't come directly and like accuse her of doing anything. She was just mad defensive, just off jump, and disrespectful and rude as I don't know what. So that's the crazy part to me. And you can tell, like, when a person is this defensive off of something that you say to them that you didn't clearly actually say, but they feel like you said that, guess what? Most likely they're guilty of that. So I already felt like she was guilty of doing that anyway. I felt like she knew she was sleeping with him. She knew she was sleeping with her. And she was like, and what I do with my personal business, we will not talk about that. I mean, just rude and disrespectful as I don't know what. So I'm not saying she deserved this, because she was so young. She was a baby when he grabbed her up, yo. A baby. I think she was like 15 when she got introduced to Kelly. So she was a baby. So I'm not going to ever sit up here and say that she deserved this, or, you know, she's reaping what she sowed. I don't think that. I think she was a baby. She really didn't, she wasn't fully, she's screaming. She like, you was sleeping with me, and I was an effing minor. And you hear screams and everything like that. Eventually you start hearing that people are like, Joycelyn, get off of her, get off of her. So then Azriel come back, and she like, nah, she was like, I'm good. I know how to fight. She was like, she ain't touch me. I was just like, oh my goodness. And that's the deal, y'all. When you do something grimy, you do something that you are so secretive about, and when you are acting like in public, you acting like you're just this good person, and you know, I wouldn't do that. I don't do this. I'm just nice. I just try to be the biggest sweetheart ever. When you act like that, the reality is that eventually, if you're doing some grimy stuff on the low, the Lord see everything, yo. The Lord see everything. And what you do in the darkness will come to light. Okay? Things will come to surface where people start questioning, like, yo, what in the world? So I'm just saying that. That's why y'all don't never hear me say up here that I'm perfect or that I do this right, I do that right. Y'all don't never hear me say that. Why? Because I know what I do. And that's the other thing. I will definitely confess to what I do. And that's just what it is. You got to just keep it real with yourself. Because later on, you know, it's so crazy that this situation is now coming out. And now she's going to look like a big liar in front of everybody. But we also understand because she was a kid. You know what I'm saying? When this happened. So, I'm just like, oh. Crazy. You know, they going in. She like, yo, you sleeping with a minor. You sleeping with a minor. I'm pressing charges too. Like, she was not playing. And that's the deal. Y'all know when you get somebody really upset, that's it. Gloves is off. Like, you get somebody really upset in their feelings and everything like that. And I knew that this was going to happen because I feel like this. It's my own personal opinion. He left those two by themselves. They are still young. They are still in their 20s. Most likely 2 women in the same house in their 20s. I'm not going to say this for everybody. I'm not trying to judge on everybody. But I'm just saying, listen. Most likely when you young like that and you got a roommate, a lot of times it's just like in the dorms, just like in college. A lot of times y'all start beefing. Things start happening because, you know, like, yo, it's certain things we don't like done. And if you do them, it's just like, okay. You know what I mean? So you start beefing. So, y'all, basically, I just want to say, I think it's definitely going to be too late for her to go back on Word now. It's already on film. Like, it's already out there. She definitely said on air, on a live, that Rob has been lying to y'all. And he been having people like her who been doing it for him. You cannot go back on that. Once that's out, that's out. And and anger or not, she's being honest. You can tell she's being honest. She's like, yo, angry or not, she already said it. She like, yo, Rob has been lying to all of y'all. So y'all wait for these consequences. You guys wait for these, y'all wait to see what's going to happen with R. Kelly, yo. This is why I tell y'all, if you do stuff in the darkness, it's gonna come to light. That's number 1. Number 2, if it do come to the light, you gotta be real. You gotta be real with what you said. Confess what you actually said. Confess what you actually did, so that this stuff doesn't go away for just a little while and then comes back to bite you in the butt. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real with what you said and how you acted or how you felt or whatever. She even said they ain't even watched the documentary. They got on Gayle King, so I'm assuming that when they were on Gayle King, they hadn't even seen any of the documentary at all. Yo, R. Kelly about to get it. He about to go down forever in history. I don't know. Y'all ain't gonna hear nothing from him. Crazy. All right. So, enough with that, because y'all already know we're gonna talk about that. But anyway, let me get into this other stuff real fast. So, the other news is that I know some of y'all don't want to hear about Tasty, but some of y'all do. Some of y'all asking me about it. So, here's the other thing. Recently, Tasty, some of y'all asked me about my thoughts on what she just Some of y'all want to know my thoughts on what she just said. She just had a live basically saying that she felt like this whole Lips situation with Prissy P, with Tranini, with everybody involved, including Big Love's life, she's saying is a hoax. Well, she didn't say those direct words. She just says that she thinks that they all got together and this is how they get, I guess, level somebody up, is they all plan together to take him down real fast. That way he can get more views, because what happens is that his channel is actually growing. You would think that he would lose subscribers, but he's not losing subscribers, y'all, at all. He is actually growing. But when I checked the first time, he was at 16.6. Now he is at 18 something, y'all. He is growing. So now she's starting to think like, yo, this was planned. This was put together. And she feels like it's sort of like a pyramid scheme. You know what I mean? She feels like they all were in cahoots with each other and they all got together to be like, oh yeah, let's plan this. Let's plan to out him. Let's plan to make him look bad and then have him just say sorry. And then in reality, this is going to help his views. I'm like, now I ain't going to front, y'all. This is what I can't front about. I'm about to be real. I'm about to be so real with you guys, so transparent with you guys. This is not the first time I heard something like this, where somebody said something like this. Do I personally think that's what went down? No, I don't. Because I think it's too many people involved that I just feel like it's too many channels involved that I don't know, that when you see them, when you see the video, I wouldn't think that they would just be doing all that crying and stuff like that and then just being actors. I don't think that. Like, I just think that, I don't know, it's too many people involved and too many feelings involved, and these people are crying and stuff like that. I just can't imagine somebody being that butthurt over something that somebody did and it be all a lie. That's what I think. Now, y'all already know, I have heard this before. Now, I don't even know if they want, I can't even call the person's name out. I will say, though, they have felt this way before. They have told me they felt this way before. And once I get permission from the person, I release this. But I just know that this is not the first time I heard this before. They believe that a lot of times they plan this. Actually believes that they go in cahoots together to plan some type of big drama to get people views and to get people subscribers. Now, I'm like that. I feel like I don't think that they would do that. Because really, it got to tarnish somebody's, it has to tarnish somebody's brand first. And then it would build up subscribers. But even with EQ, think about it. She lost so many subscribers at first. And then finally, when she did gain the subscribers back, was just when she started doing her own thing. So, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? What do y'all think? What is y'all opinion? What is y'all opinion? Let me know. My raspberry Pure Life tea. If y'all haven't had Pure Life, you guys need to go get some Pure Life, yo. This is like the best tea. They got extra sweet. They got mango hibiscus. They have, shoot, there's a whole bunch of them they got. I got the raspberry, though. So, you guys, check out for me in these, look out for me in these YT streets. I will keep y'all updated on anything that I found out. Y'all have a blessed day. I love y'all so much. I wish I could go live today, but I couldn't. Today is Friday, so I'm just planning on, I did this real early in the morning before my kids was up, and I'm just planning on doing homeschool with them today, covering like everything that I've been slacking on. But anyway, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram at una_boca_loca. You can DM me about anything. Most likely, for sure, I always get back. And hopefully, Maria Silvetes, I find out how to make the corn dogs, because that's what I want to eat. That's what I want to eat next. But we'll see. We'll see, y'all, because y'all know that I say I want to eat it, and then I don't eat it, and I don't want y'all to hold me to nothing, because it is what it is. All right?
Yup, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my French. Look, y'all, I'm going to be an advocate for women. Apologize. But this girl really came at me with all this hand motion and did not land one single punch at all whatsoever. And truthfully, I don't give a fuck. Do I feel good? I kind of do. I ain't even going to cap, because you know what? Rob has been lying to all of y'all. And that's the sad part about it. That is the sad fucking part about it. He been lying to all y'all asses. And he had people like me lying for him. That's why we never watched the documentary. That is exactly why. So we got on Gayle King, as stupid as can fucking be. Oh, this nigga. Get his bitch these last few Grammys. Give her these last few Grammys before I fucking break them. You better give her these last Grammys before I fucking break them. Call an attorney. Call a fucking attorney. Call a fucking attorney. I want this bitch in jail with her man. You can go be Tweedledee and Tweedledum in a fucking jail cell. In a jail cell. I want this bitch in jail. Fuck all this. Hey, call the police. Call the police.
Get in the unit now or everyone goes to jail.
I don't give a fuck. You're not saying shit to me. Call the police. Call the police. Somebody call the police or I'm turning up this live and I'm calling in my damn self. Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said.
Call the
Your
police.
phone is under the sink, your father said. It's in her hand. Oh, it's in her hand, I'm sorry.
Call the police. Call the police off of your phone. Tuh. Y'all want some tea, baby? This is it. Tuh. Yeah. Y'all want some tea? Call the police. Yes, okay, so Joycelyn Savage, we both live here. She came up here with another young woman named Kimberly. I don't know who she was, but Joycelyn attacked me once in here, again out there, and it was witnesses. You can go ask Trump security. Every single time she came to me and attacked me, and I had to defend myself. So I would like to press charges immediately.
What happened? What made her attack you?
She came in here. First of all, she came up in here. She gave our keys to another woman to come up here and get her stuff. Yeah, she sent Kimberly up here to get stuff.
Who's Kimberly?
I don't know who Kimberly is. It's somebody that supports him. I don't know. She's a handler. She does all his handwork from him from jail. And she came here with the keys. I didn't let her come up here first because I didn't know who she was. I told her, it's okay, I understand you're here with Joy, but if Joy needs anything from this apartment, she needs to be with you because I don't know who you are. And I'm not just about to let you roam where I dwell. So then Joycelyn came back up here. I was in here with people that I know, whom I trust, because I don't know what she was on or if she would have came with a weapon or anything. So therefore, I had people in here. When she got in here, she just came to get his awards and his Grammys and stuff. And then after that, she started saying that I'm so wrong and that this and that. And I told her, Joycelyn, you're going to jail. You slept with the minor. That minor was me. You did it multiple times over and over again. And she was like, oh, I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you're saying this. All this stuff. And then she started attacking me.
She hit you?
Yes.
With her hand? Was
Yes.
she using an object or anything?
Yeah, she did hit me with her phone. She hit me with her hands, and she was trying to kick me.
In your face?
Yes, with her phone.
You need medical attention or you
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Sure.
I just want to press charges immediately.
Okay, where did you get hit? In the
She
head?
hit me on my head with her phone. That's where this is. And then she was when she was punching me, she had her phone in her hand, so it kind of put blemishes on me, but not necessarily from her punches or anything.
Okay.
Do you have your ID?
I do have my ID. Let me find my jacket.
Is that good?
Sorry, I didn't know when I was walking into it.
Yeah, it's what's going on?
Mike, all right.
I'm just saying, yeah, this is, as you know, this is R. Kelly's girlfriend and all the news, and the other girl, the other one, and the documentary just came on, and she came here.
Hey,
So were you guys here?
Well, the other female's info, do you have that?
pardon me?
The other female?
Joycelyn Savage.
Do you have her,
I do have her phone number.
how do you spell her first name?
Joycelyn, Joycelyn.
I'm getting called right now.
Savage?
Savage, S-A-V-G-E. S-A-V-A-G-E, sorry.
Joycelyn came in. She wanted to take care of
Middle
her
name, do you know?
I do not. I think it's Tyrese. Tyrese, I believe.
Joycelyn.
What's her phone number?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm sure he's going to tell her to change her number. So she's going to be changing it. I already know it.
Who's telling her to change it?
Robert.
Okay, so they left the building, so what we're going to do is we're going to get you paperwork to, and we're going to advise warrants, so that if you want to pursue
I do,
for
immediately.
judging, you can get a warrant put out
Look
for
at
it.
her eye. She did hit her. And she did have.
You want evidence technician to take a picture of the- You're gonna stay here?
No.
We can request them.
Yeah.
She still has access.
Bye, y'all.